This time we will be unboxing the Tamiya Nissan Silvia S13, otherwise known as a 180SX and I think even a 240SX in the States, but normally it's called a Silvia and pretty much everyone knows what we're talking about. So let's go through the box quickly first and then to a bit more detail later on. So as you can see in that first glance, it's not a really complicated kit, but however it is a very good looking kit. All the parts are nicely finished and simulate the parts that they should really well, apart from these door panels, but the rest of the kit is really nicely made. The coils look really nice, the exhaust looks really good. It even comes in a left and right hand drive version. You can choose which dashboard, even shifter column, and also the wipers you want to use for that. All the other parts are scattered all over the place. These are some interior parts, also some chassis parts, but they all look very good as said before. So apart from the simplified interior, at least the main interior tub door panels and seats, the rest of the kit is nicely detailed. The dashboard has super nice details in it, which you can easily paint to make look very realistic. The suspension is nicely replicated and also the chassis is as well. It does not come with an engine, but most of the engine that is or would even be visible without opening the hood is very nicely cast into the chassis itself, and with a bit of silver paint, some weathering, and some other colors all around it, it can look really realistic. The wheels that come with the kit will obviously not be used, but if you were to build a stock Silvia, they would really stand out. The Nissan logo is crisply cast into the wheels and the details are all there. The side mirrors are two parts, one for the mirror piece and one for the housing, which makes it a lot easier for painting, and of course the rear spoiler is also a separate piece. And just like all the other parts, the clear parts are super crisp as well. They are nicely detailed and capture the detail of the actual ones very well, have super crisp lines in them, and with a bit of paint they will live up to expectations. The main clear part itself has a nice hazing around it, which makes it a lot easier for you to mask it off and paint that black border, and it even has some of the heating elements in the rear window. So just like the wheels, the tires simulate the stock look very well too. They have some branding on the side and some really clear, crisp patterns in the thread. And for mounting the wheels, it also has some poly caps. The decal sheet is not too big, but it does have what you need. It has two instrument panels and also some logos from the side and even some lettering on the side and rear. The body itself is molded in one piece. The front and rear bumper and also the side skirts are already on the body, which makes it a lot easier if you were to paint it and keep it stock. It's all there, so it doesn't really need to be painted separately, and it's a lot easier to maintain the same color and not have color differences between the panels. The panel lines around the window rubbers are not really there. They need a bit of attention, but that can easily be done. There are of course some mold lines as well. They run on the front fenders left and right, along the roof and into the trunk and onto the rear bumper. They are not really that visible and easily removed with a bit of sanding, some time and attention. Other than that, it's a pretty simple kit, which makes it a lot easier to build for most of us, and it also has a lot of room for modifications and improvements, so that could be a nice challenge as well.